Hello everyone, Casual Boxing Fan here. Just want to do a quick review of the Gausha v Austin Trout fight. It was a fight that was marred by bad judging. And this is the second fight I've saw in a matter of a month on PBC Fox that's had bad judging. The first one was Korobov Elim, and now this one. Judging needs to get better. Because in boxing, judging is a... Some of these judges, I don't know what they're watching. I think they must be watching paint dry, or they're watching something else, because for me, Gausha easily won this fight. For me, I had Trout winning maybe 3 rounds max. Trout is a good fighter. He's slippery, he's slick, he's hard to hit. But Gausha, in the first 5 rounds, hit Trout with so many clean right hands. It was unbelievable. And Trout is a slick southpaw. And I just felt Gausha outworked him, landed the harder shots. How many people can remember a Trout headshot? Really, how many people can remember a shot Trout landed to the head that rocked Gausha back? I can name about 6 Gausha shots that hit Trout in the head, knocked his head back. And that's the thing that won Gausha this fight. That right hand. He applied pressure to Trout when he had to. He threw that right hand overhand, chopping, short, straight. And that's ultimately what beat such a slickster in Trout, is that Trout couldn't predict where that right hand was coming from. Because Gausha mixed it up. Shot it to the body, jabbed to the body, came up with the right hand to the head. Shot the right hand to the body. So many different techniques. And I was really impressed with Gausha, the way he set that right hand up to land on such a skilled defensive fighter on Austin Trout. And he deserved the victory, and he's been robbed of a good victory. And he may have to go back and give Trout a rematch, or maybe move on. For me, I think Trout can still do a job, but I'd like to see Trout retire, because he's been put in there for a lot of these tough guys, almost as a gatekeeper. But I don't want to see Trout as a gatekeeper. I think Trout was a great champion, a great fighter, and I'd like to see him retire on a high. I'd like to see him pick up a good win and retire, because I have nothing but respect for Trout. But he couldn't really get his rhythm in this fight. He couldn't get his range. He was lunging in. Well, Trout always lunges in, but he normally lunges in and gets a short little shot with the left hand, then with a right hook, but he couldn't land those shots. He was constantly having to go to shoot the jab to the body, shoot the left hand to the body. He couldn't establish any real range with the headshots. He was stuck going to the body. And Gausha did a fantastic job of smothering Trout. So when he done his 1-2 and he done his work, he would step in and smother Trout, chop him down with the right hand. He didn't give Trout opportunities to counter him. It really was a great performance by Gausha. Trout came on strong in the final 2 rounds. He upped his work rate, applied a bit more pressure. But even then, Gausha still landed some good shots. And for me, I just feel Gausha won this fight. I really do. I don't think Trout won it. I think that some rounds were close, but ultimately, I think Gausha landed the harder shots in those rounds to determine him the victor. You know, I want to see boxing scorecards be fair, be legitimate, give fighters the credit they deserve, and Gausha deserves the win. He broke Trout's rhythm. He didn't allow Trout to establish anything. Gausha was the deserving winner of this fight. 110%. I would love to see Gausha go on now and fight maybe an Erickson Lubin, set himself up for a title shot, but we'll have to see. As far as Trout goes, I'd like to see Trout maybe fight. You see, it's hard for Trout, because I want to see Trout Lubinson, maybe, but I just feel like Trout, where does he go? You know, what does he do? Does he keep fighting guys that are looking to take that step up? So I'm not too sure there. But it was a good fight. It was interesting. It was a good fight. But better judging, better scorecards need to be made 110%, because Gausha didn't get a fair shake, especially for what he showed. He was very skilled in there. Yeah, he could have done a little bit more at times, but he's in there with a guy named Austin Trout, who's so hard to hit clean, so hard to knock out, so hard to stop. And I feel like he did a good enough job to get the victory. I really do. As I said before, watch the fight back. You see that right hand of Gausha. The way he set it up, used his jab at times well, but the way he set that right hand up, the way he changed it up, going around Trout's got, just kept Trout guessing where that right hand was coming from, and that's what won him the fight. That's what stopped Trout from being aggressive. That's what kept Trout on the back foot, kept Trout attacking the body, kept Trout wary. And for me, Gausha should have won this fight, but unfortunately, the scorecards in boxing are shit as always. However, thank you very much for listening. This was the Casual Boxing Fan. Have a good day.